Okay, let's see.
And George does say that in the podcast.
It's almost like when young dudes look at the rap OGs and the rap seems so simple. And they're just a hip hop, a hit it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, what the fuck
That's what I'm watching.
doing?
Yeah, that's what it feels like I'm watching George.
Yes, but at the time, that Dr. Seuss shit was fire.
I bet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not to say he's not funny. He's funny as fuck. It's just like I'm not gonna watch him.
To his point, you were like 3 when the George Lopez show came on the air. You were like 5 or 6 when the special came out.
Yeah.
So that thing back then, to his point, it's like when we saw Russell, I'm old enough to like see the beginning. I really felt exactly like what he said. Like, yo, we've never heard anybody talking to us. Holy fuck, I'm so happy. This is so funny. Young kids coming up now watching that are gonna be like, yo, there's 100 Indian comics. This one, he's doing this simple thing. It's like, no, back then, that was it. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
And George, back then, nobody was talking to them. So
Like
you're
George was a
15,
Mexican
16.
comedian. You're a comedian that's Mexican.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you needed a Mexican comedian.
So that I could be a comedian that's Mexican.
Yes.
Right.
You know, because you're not going up there like, I got to tell you everything about being Mexican today. You ready?
Yeah.
Somebody already told him.
You know us Mexicans.
Yeah. I do that shit. Now I do. After George Lopez, now I get it.
That's why you don't have to, because now we know. Dead ass. We're like, we know Mexicans now because George Lopez taught us.
Nah. He's like nice. I'm telling you, the dude called me after that whole thing. He said whatever. I wasn't mad when he said it.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm telling you, like I have like a whole lot of respect for him still. I'm not when he said it, I'm not like, what the fuck, like hurt about it. But I also wasn't like, oh yeah, who cares? It just was like, it's a fucking podcast. You're talking shit. Like, so what if he said it? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know me, so like, it's his.
He knows you, my boy.
But it's his podcast. Like,
you don't say I don't know somebody 5 times unless you know.
Yeah, unless you know. But yeah, he called me and he was like super cool. I was kind of like starstruck by it, to be honest, because I wasn't expecting it. But,
how did he call it? Was he like? Watch out! No. Tell me about the call. What
he was just like, he's like, hey, Rouse, this is George, man, George Lopez. I was like, I wanted to call and apologize. And my first words was like, what the fuck? And I was like, my bad, man. I didn't mean to be like rude or nothing. It's just like, damn, it kind of caught me off guard, you know? That he's even calling me. And he was just like, yeah, man. He's like, I was kind of like in the heat of the moment where they're just kind of shooting the shit with Trevino and kind of fired up about it, but I didn't mean to like talk badly about you or anything like that. Like just kind of talking shit, you know? Like, but I apologize. I was like, you didn't have to, man. I was like, I appreciate that a lot. Like, you really didn't have to, you know? It's not like bugging me like that. He was like, no. He's like, I did. I had to, whatever. He's like,
that's decent though that he didn't do a public apology.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I don't think it had to be public at all. A lot of people online were like, "It's fucking, you slander him in public, you apologize in public." Like, nah, bro. Like, then it would have looked like he's just doing it
for the people, not for you.
Yeah, he was just like, he's like, comic to comic, man to man. He's like, I just want to apologize, man. Yeah. He's like, you got my number. If you ever did need help with anything, you got my number now.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
You gonna take him up on that? See if he's about it?
I'll probably wait till I'm like in a really tough jam.
Yeah.
Murder trial. I'm like, yo, about that time. Yeah, he was cool. It's that Steve Trevino guy. I'm starting to think he's the bad
guy. It is weird with the OGs. I think that like, and again, you're a few generations away from George, but I think the perception of the people that we look up to is, for at least from us, you know, like with me, Patrice is my guy. And whenever I had the opportunity to interact with him, like I almost removed myself from it because I was like, I don't want to inconvenience him. I don't want to ask him for help. I don't want to ask him for things. Like, and probably they're twofold. It's like, one, I don't want to be rejected by someone I admire so much. And also like, he could never have time for me. But I think we forget that like, they're also comics despite their success. So they're also looking for some validation, some appreciation, especially from like the next crop. So they would probably love if we reached out and love. We're like, yo, can I just get any advice? Is there anything, you know, I'm about to experience something you experienced earlier in your career, et cetera. And yeah, like, I guess maybe, yeah, I don't know if you've ever felt that way about like an OG that you looked up to. Nah, you got it, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe like when it's done, it's done. You know what I mean? Like this was like, all right, well, he said it. Like George Lopez even said it on the air. Like, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's like, okay, well, George Lopez said it on the air. He was feeling some type of way. He felt some sort of backlash, and now he's trying to reach out to me. what's done is done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, George Lopez, hey bro, yeah, you're right. I mean, we're cool, homie. You know what I mean? Like, nah, dog, you kind of lightweight hating, my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm the new thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the new thing, and I'm gonna ride this train, ride whatever the fuck until it's done. And I'm not gonna focus on you, bro. You know what I mean? Or give you your flowers because you're a hater.
So for him to talk shit like that, right?
Because he did talk shit, right?
Yeah, on a podcast. But then to call him back and apologize, like...
Well, was it before or after some backlash?
Well, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm pretty sure that fucking... He probably did a show afterwards or whatever. Or maybe. And then he's like, nah, why you hating on Ralph? Ralph is funny. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's saying, Ralph is funny. Ralph is funny. Like, you heard all those other people in the podcast. They weren't trying to say nothing bad about the guy. You know what I mean? They're the ones that mentioned him. You know what I mean? Like, and then George Lopez, why you mention him when nobody knows him?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, obviously you know him, bro. If you're fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because if not, you'd be like, who's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, genuinely, who's that? Not like how I ask it.
Like, who do you want me to keep relevant, bro? You Fluffy, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, homie.
But to this guy's point, yeah, they're not that funny. Like, even Fluffy too. Like, he's not that funny. Like, you see him the first time.
Nah, but like at the time it was.
Yeah.
At the time it was hilarious.
But even like his style of comedy, it's like it's the same style of comedy. It's not funny anymore.
What do you mean it's not funny? It's funny. Funny's funny, bro. He still pulls laughs, bro.
I don't think he's funny. Like, he doesn't genuinely make me like laugh hard, like a hard laugh, like before he did.
Yeah.
Before he did, when I first saw it.
Yeah. Okay.
But like that style, it's the same style. I'm saying like, yeah, it's funny, but it's not like hilarious. It's not.
I feel it. So
you know
like
what I mean?
me, I'm like so you're not like you watch reruns. I love watching reruns.
Yeah, but that's what their comedy is. It's basically reruns. It's them doing the same.
Well, it's their
shit.
comedy, bro.
No, I know, but yeah.
But so you already had enough of their comedy.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
guess if that's
like you're kind of already. Oh, I was kind of expecting this punchline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I get it. To me, it's funny though. Like it's because it's like it's in its own lane. You know what I'm saying?
But see, it's also it's a different kind of comedy that I'm into, right?
It's super soft. Like that's soft comedy.
Yeah, it's like
when we were kids, that's
Family
funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that we're grown and we're dark or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
we're into fucking savage ass shit, bro. You know what I mean? The stuff that takes gaping, baby, gaping. You know, I was trying to ease them in. You know what I mean?
No, bro.
I was trying to spin a little bit on that.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's their style of comedy. No, bro, get to it. Get to it.
Yeah. Big gaping assholes, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big gaping holes. All right. Ciao.
Yeah.
And this is also like where the trend is going, right? We're pushing the envelope. We want even more twisted shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the twist is the comedy.
That's what's funny to me. The dark shit, the shit you shouldn't say, the shit nobody should be saying. Like, that's so fucked up. That
I think as a comic, it's like, wow, even better. This fool went there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, right? Like, yeah, it's like he's not playing it safe.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not playing. He's actually
like
going to the extreme.
Just saying what's on his mind, even though you know you shouldn't say it, right? Like in a normal conversation, half the shit that I listen to or that I like, or even the jokes I say, are not and shouldn't be said.
Yeah.
In like a family setting or like a public setting.
Yeah.
But with the right people, like, well, fuck, say anything, dude. And that's the shit I want to hear. It's the shit with the right type of people.
No consequence type shit,
dude.
right? We're here for a comedy show type, you know what I mean? Or I'm chilling with my folks.
It's a big ass fucking spider.
Where?